What's up, YouTube? What's going on, Discord? I had been talking about a couple stocks in my Discord tonight after watching the markets. I mean, we had a successful day. Obviously, writing puts on Tesla, Apple, the SPY, printed 300%. I mean, that's your BOAS right there, like every day of the week on this channel. But I saw a news feed post for Mullen. It was kind of like pump or FUD in the sense that the guy was saying that the cost of borrow is 800% now. Okay, it's not 800%. Not at least not from my broker. Every broker is a little different, but they should be more or less very close in borrow rate right here. This is an annual rate for people who aren't sure, like, what is that, a day? No, it's annual. So in one day, you can short any stock and pay 0%. You can pay absolutely nothing. That's intraday. But as soon as the market closes, you now have 1 day of interest. So you would do cost of borrow. The cost of borrow on Mullen right now, guys, is 229.7 divide 365, not trading days, actual calendar days, just like any credit, is 0.63% per day. Very high if you consider the fact that the average cost to borrow market-wide, okay, is 0.3%. 0.3%. That's the average on the entire market. There's like 5,000 stocks on the market, okay? Apple is 0. Tesla is 0. Most mega caps are 0. AMC right now is 76, and which is very high for AMC. It used to be like 20, 19, and GameStop is 19, more or less signaling the end of GameStop. So the 229 is very high. If you recall, when I was talking about TBLT, that started around 80, spiked up to around here, went to like 4, 5, 600, 850, 1,000%, and it squoze from $2 to 9 something, 9 and change, and then the CEO, who's a piece of dirt, dumped 30 million shares on a 6 million float through a private equity, and the stock is toast. Redbox, same thing. Highest CTB I ever saw in my life. It was before TBLT, and it was 1,050 at its peak. $2 all the way to $18. But the company was basically given to another company, Chicken Soup. So it died too, but you made a lot of money in that way. Unfortunately, there is 510 million shares on display. Redbox had it had 1 million, I believe, and then it went to like 6 to 7 million because of some warrants. Still squoze even beyond that, which was insane. TBLT had like I'm a little sick, sorry. TBLT had like I think 30 million, something like that. Or it had like 5, 6 million, and it went to 30. Either way, this is insane. Okay, the actual if you look at the shares outstanding, it's 1.67 billion. So I'm not exactly sure how this could, if ever, squeeze. The similarities of the cost of borrow is to me what is intriguing. This company is a Ponzi. It's money, new money in, pays early investors, keep bringing in new money, bleed financially, dilute through share offerings, rinse and repeat, and then eventual bankruptcy, okay? As you can see, they made negative 173 million on a market cap of 490 million, and their earnings per share this year is down 537%, or sorry, for last year, 537%. Like, it's insane. It's a dumpster fire. They were supposed to deliver all these cars by November, and they didn't. This is why there's so much shorting on it, though, because it's so bad. Shorts don't enter into some awesome company to short it. If a company had nothing but good news, you're not going to bet against it. If a company has bad news, you're going to pile in on it because it's going to be going down. And then the greedy ones just stay and hold. They probably think that this is a company that is going bankrupt, completely bankrupt. Okay? So that's why there's about 45% of the float, so they say, short. I don't recommend being an investor here. I'm not giving financial advice, but I wouldn't touch it. However, in my Discord today, I did recommend that you contact your own broker because every broker's cost to borrow is different and ask them, how much is the cost to borrow on this? If it is 800%, guys, for your broker, that means you could actually earn, if you bought shares, 2.2% per day to lend your shares out. So there's a double-edged sword here for you guys. On one hand, your shares could go down in value, so from lending them out. But on the other hand, you could make money lending them out, which is automatic as long as your share lending is on. Everyone's going to go, this guy's a shill. This guy's trying to tell us to stop the squeeze. You're not squeezing this dumpster fire. It's 1.5 billion share. It's almost 2 billion shares, people. I'm showing you, my own broker is telling you the free float is 510 million shares. This was AMC after they diluted like everything, okay? AMC squoze when it was 100 million shares, not when it was 500 million, when it was 100 million, 130 million, okay? GameStop was like 30, Redbox 1, TBLT 6, okay? You're living in a fantasy. So what I am suggesting, because on my channel I help people try to make money in other methods than pump stocks and pray they go up and sell and do penny pumps and pump and dumps, covered calls, cash covered puts, play the options chain. Today in my Discord, people were making 300%. Okay? On Tesla puts. Here you go. Tesla puts. This is today. 300%. SPY puts. Couple 100%, 130%. Apple, January 3rd, 180%. You don't need squeeze plays for this. What I am trying to say to someone is, look, you can pick up some shares here. On the off chance that it goes up while you're share lending, double profit city here. You're making 2.2% per day. Some savings accounts, guys, make 1% annually and are called high interest. This is, you times by 5. If it lasted a week around this level, 800%, a week, you're getting an 11% return in a week. 52 weeks of that would be a 570% return on your share lending. Okay? That doesn't even make sense. Should be 800% cost of borrow. 800 divided 52 weeks. Oh, sorry, because that's, yeah, you're still getting money on weekends. You should be getting 15.4% a week. I don't know what the hell is going on. You should get, I think it's because I took out weekends. 2.9% a day, and I only times it by 5. Yeah, I took out weekends. So, sorry, like any loan, my apologies. Like any loan, there's no days off. Holidays aren't a thing. It's not like your credit card says, okay, you only owe us Monday through Friday. Weekends and holidays, you don't have to pay interest. No, it's 7 days a week, guys. So you're going to get 15.4% per week just to buy Mullen and lend it. You buy the stock and lend it. Now, what else can you do while you're buying and lending it? If it goes up, you can sell at any time. You're not locked in. If you did a covered call to make that money, you're locked. Your shares are locked. You actually can't sell them until you close the call. So I'm not actually even suggesting that right now. I'm suggesting grab some shares if you want. Not financial advice. Grab some shares of the dumpster fire that is a garbage company. If it goes up, you make money. If it doesn't go up, as long as it doesn't go down 15.4% a week, you're still making money. You're making money as long as this cost to borrow is 800%. If it's 229, okay, 229.7 for me. Divide 365 times 7. So me, I can make 4.41% a week. Okay, 229% a year. Now, the stock is going to go through like a reverse split by March, most likely. So 2 months. So this could be a thing for like 2 months. Redbox was like a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months. TBLT was like a month and a half, month. This could very well be like a month to 2 month play where you just ride out free money for a month as like a nice little investment that pays off. You know, you got $1,000 in the play, $1,000. I'm sorry. Like I'm literally super sick. I got meds for like flu and whatnot. 229 divides 365 times like 30 days. So in a month you could get like a 19% return. And some of you might think that's nothing because you're so used to squeeze plays and making all this money, but I'm pretty positive most of you have lost money. So to be able to make like a 19% return per month, and like a high interest credit card, guys, that's predatory, it it charges you 19% per year. This is going to give you 19% per month. I am by all means not suggesting you roll in like 100% of your portfolio, put it in Mullen, and make this free capital by share lending and hope it goes up. No. Put in what you're okay losing. Mullen was like, I gotta say it was like 6 cents a couple weeks ago. Or 16, one of the two. We're gonna get to some of this in a minute too. But look here. Mullen. Yeah. 1 month, 1 day. Yeah, 18. So this thing was 18 cents. It's double. 18 times 2 is 36. So this thing is up 100% in a couple weeks. It's down a shitload. This is, it's down from 16. That's not a winner. A winner isn't go to 18, go up 100, and everybody cheers. Kumbaya. What a cool, good squeeze play. Most people are bag holding the shit out of this. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 15. This is the next Tesla. It's nowhere near. Tesla has 99,000 employees. Mullen has 44. Okay, it's not. It's. If there was anything to it, it would have been bought out by a big company. Ford, GM, someone would have bought it. It's a nothing burger, but that doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about get that bread for free with that strategy. But call your broker. Make sure you can do share lending. I don't care if any of you want to call me a fud or a shill. I'm out here making money, and I know how to make money in more ways than one, and this is one of the ways. And people did it on Redbox and TBLT, which was stupid because those were potential actual squeeze plays. This is not going to squeeze any stock. You show me a stock that's like borrow fee, hundreds of percent, which you do not get very often. I'm share lending that if it's a large flow, for sure. It's free money. Free money with upside that it squeezes. And again, the downside is you just have to have the stock not drop. In my case, 229.7 divide 365 times 7. As long as the stock doesn't drop more than 4.41% per week, I'm making money. I'm hedging my bet here by lending it out. See, if we did this in AMC, where if we bought puts against and if we held all our shares and bought some puts every week, just some. Anytime it went down, we make money, we buy shares. Anytime it goes up, we make money, we lose the puts, doesn't matter, make money. The shorts would have been screwed. That stock would have been 3, 4 digits. No problem. No one did that. No one knew how. No one had any way of thinking other than buy and hold. So that's the philosophy here. Stock goes down as long as it's not 4.4%, you're making money. So it was already 1.1 in the after hours. So, you got 3 more percent there, and now you're losing money. But some people actually believe in this play. So there's an okay chance that it holds some of the drop that it has seen recently. That RS happens, this play is toast, guys. Because they've already done this a bunch of times. They got to go get compliant, get their shares above $1, and then they dilute like right away. This company sucks, but they have to do it to stay as a publicly traded company. There's no other alternatives because they're just not over $1. They don't comply. Next thing I want to talk about, ENDPQ. Okay, guys, it was up another 18%. ENDPQ. We talked about ENDP in the summer. 18%. Last week, same thing. It went up. It went up to. Sorry, let me go. Let me go 1 month. 1 month, 1 day. See, I got some at 6 cents, and I sold them 7. Doesn't make sense. I could have. I'm sure I sold. This is like one account. I sold some for 7. I sold some for 10. But I mean, even 6 to 7, guys. 6 divided 7. That's 15%. I just swung traded for 15%, and in another account, because I have 2 accounts, in another account I got 10. I got like 10 cents on this. It was like 9. So it seems like it goes to 6, and then it goes around 8, 9. Right now, it's trading in a window. You could swing this little bad boy for some money, but what's happening here is this is actually coming to a head here pretty quick. Probably within the next couple months as well. They're supposed to be being bought out. They went bankrupt, claimed bankruptcy, kind of like Revlon, and now, but it was like an $8 billion pharmaceutical company. Okay, they they have bids already in, as far as I know. It's called like a stalking horse for like $6 billion. Now, I'm not sure how much shareholders will get. It's just like Hertz, okay? It's the same like Hertz. The shareholders got like new shares under a new ticker, but they also got some warrants included in the deal. So if Hertz performed, they would be able to cash the warrants in for more shares and then sell the shares if they so felt like it, okay? So it was like a cool little caveat. Judge has to decide what shareholders will get. I think with the company of this magnitude, can't see the judge letting people off, or letting the company off and giving the people nothing. But on the other hand, there's a lot of crooked stuff going around in the world today, especially with money, sending money to places like foreign countries, $100 billion, whatever the hell it is, 10 billion, billion, 70. I lost track. I don't know. Does anybody know? No, nobody knows, and it can't be audited, but it can be, but it's tax dollars. So it's literally your money being sent somewhere else. Same here. Big Pharma. Who knows? Is the judge bought? I don't know. Maybe they're like, yo, judge, here's $5 million. This is like your career's salary, your whole career. We're not giving shareholders a penny, okay? It's going to be me and my rich buddies. We're going to get this company, and we're going to get the vaccines that they own, and we're going to make it under a new name. Simple as that. And shareholders are going to get screwed. I don't know. It was always high risk, high reward, but some stuff is going on. It doesn't pop 18% and then drop back to 6 and then pop 18 if nothing is about to potentially kick off or kick the bucket entirely. Maybe they're trying to get people in. I don't know. But you could get some good swings on this right now for very low risk reward, okay? Last thing I want to talk about. What the hell is going on in the after hours? Look at Tesla. This is no jokes. 18,600 volume on this candle, and on this wick, 33,040. Okay, this Tesla in the after hours had some shares go for $290 a share. It also had some shares go for $89. Okay, if you look back at the support on Tesla, it gets down to like 86. I don't know what this 200 thing is because it hasn't been 200 in a long time. Where are we here? 1 year, 1 day. We'll go back 1 year, 1 day. It's probably not even enough. Oh, it is. Okay, it is. I don't know. So, again, and these are post-split prices, okay? So, actually, you need to think in your head, okay, $100 is actually $1,500 a share. Okay, so 108 times 5 times 3. 108 is $1,620 a share right now. So, for me, 100 on Tesla is a psychological level. And then if you look here at this chart, so we've broken previous levels of support. The next one, 139, we broke. The next one is literally 100. If you look, I know it's hard to see, very hard to see, but you've got like 100 and 99, 97. Okay, and then you go down and it's just shit show all the way down to 68. 68 would be the next support, and that's because 66, 67.77, I believe, is $1,000 per share. 1,000 divided 5 divided 3. Yeah, 66.67 is $1,000 on Tesla. Okay, so that equals 1,000 a share. These are all levels that just because the ticker says 108, the algorithms don't forget it. They don't. They remember that from the run up. I remember paying $750 for Tesla and holding it till 3,500 and 3,900, like post split. So, I mean, I still remember. If I can remember, a computer can definitely remember. But we definitely have some shit going on. Look at Apple, 163. Huh? You know, there's usually glitches. But I haven't seen glitches this insane. It's usually something like this. 380 on the SPY, kind of popped to 383, not even, 382.40. Just a quick little pop. Nothing like this absurd. 290 is literally 3 times what it's trading at. And even 89, that's a lot. That's another 17% drop on Tesla. And Microsoft, you know, this is also a big stock in the SPY. Lot of shenanigans going on here in the after hours for those plays. Call your broker if you're interested in what I say. Ask them, is there any validity to what this guy Kevin is saying on YouTube? Can I lend my shares out? So what they're going to tell you is you don't get to choose. You do not get to choose. So just because you own Mullen does not mean your shares will be lent out. But if your share lending is on and people want to short it and they can't find shares because the cost of borrow is so damn high, which means the shares are harder to find, they're going to take your shares. They're going to give your shares up. And because the company can make money loaning out your shares and then give you money for it. So find out yourselves, see how much money you can make. Do simple grade 4 math. You know, you take this number, divide 365 days equals daily paycheck. Okay? 7 days a week, no days off. Doesn't matter. You'll be making money on weekends, making money on the next holiday. That's what I got for you guys. I did want to get that video out there and see what some of you had to say about that. Hopefully some of you make some money this way. I got a guy in my Discord. He's calling his broker tomorrow. He says he wants to put 10G into it. I don't know if that's a good idea. That's a lot of money. But maybe he has like 200 grand. I don't know. I don't ask people. So it's all what you're comfortable leveraging and betting. Okay, guys? Have a good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.